Hey, that should be us live. Actually, like, post a link to this. Let people know that we're live. But hello, everybody. We are going to do another day of Wargroove 2 replays. Everybody's been well. And I am joined by Mastro. Hello, Mastro. How are you doing?
Hey everyone. I'm fine. Got a nice walk in today. That helps my mental health, so I'm doing particularly well. Except I can't speak for some reason. Whatever.
I've
Tongue tied.
I mean, I've been enjoying going outside a lot more. It's been actually wonderful weather here for like the last week. Like really cold and miserable up until like the second half of April, and now it's like really nice and it's basically summer again. It's very strange actually. It's not normally this warm at this time of the year, but yeah, like, you know, I figured I'd enjoy a nice day away from the beautiful sunshine and warmth outside to, you know, watch some Wargroove replays. And I mean, I say that facetiously. Like, this will be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
It was exactly the opposite for me, by the way. I did get caught by the rain today, but just grabbed an umbrella and kept going with my walk. I'm not gonna stop for some rain, lol. I do enjoy the rain occasionally. As a small kid, I loved it. I would go out and run around and dance in the rain, while everybody else was scared of getting wet. But now it's like I wear glasses, so I I will immediately become blind if I try to do that.
Yep.
And also it will ruin my hair, which I now care about. Maybe I shouldn't. Anyway.
I will make a comment. Let's watch the Wargroove too. So first up, we've got Sparky playing Tenri versus Sequoia versus playing Caesar. So, and they're playing on Diso's map. Like, I wasn't given a name for this map. It might actually just be called map. So.
Very original name. So.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna get into this game. We'll see how it goes. Oh, we got Sparky in chat as well. Okay. Well, Sparky, we'll get your thoughts after this is done. Also, let me know how the audio levels are, because I don't know how loud I am. I can see on the meters how loud I am compared to Mastro, but like if he needs to be a bit louder or I need to be a bit quieter or something, then, you know, let me know.
I can be louder manually, probably.
It's okay. But no one remembers the map's name, not even Diso, which is why there isn't a name. Okay, fantastic. This is good information for this replay. But anyway, we'll get into it. Alright, everybody, welcome. We've got Sparky playing Tenri in the blue versus Lycoya, and oh, I just realized something. I'm gonna have to quickly add discords to this scene in OBS. Okay, now everybody can hear you, Mastro.
Bye. I hadn't said anything, but yeah. Hey, everyone.
Excellent. Okay. Alright, so there's a 3-hour timer on this game, so this is going to be interesting. They're playing on Diso's map, which apparently nobody remembers the map name, which is why there isn't a map name anymore. And yeah, I'm getting vibes of Headland to Deadland. I don't know if you're seeing it as well. Maybe it's just because of the center.
I mean, I'm not really sure, but also I'm mega washed, so.
And that's fair. Okay, but you know, looking at this map layout, we've got 2 barracks. We've got this hideout that's like a little bit exposed in the center. I guess it's just to allow for aggressive thief play. And you got this like tower in the back here, which is surrounded by flagstones, so it's going to delay air units quite a bit. Yeah, there's flagstone.
I'm guessing the central hideout is only for depositing?
Yeah, because there's a back one, yeah.
And there's
yeah, that does seem to be the kind of community go-to for how to indicate that, you know, a hideout is just for depositing. Is like, yeah, we'll just He's surrounded by fires and ooh. Sword getting surrounded here. I wonder what it's gonna do. It did get that capture.
There is some interesting play at the very corners of the map with the sword from the other side joining right next to your HQ too. That's pretty cool.
We're gonna see any kind of like thief play, or if we're just gonna see a knight knock it down, honestly. Oh, interesting sword going for that hit on the village. I guess, you know, allows for the commander to follow up and get the knockdown. A lot of groove. Wow. The gate goes down.
I guess that's worth groove, right? I'm so worst, I've forgotten.
Yeah, it is worth groove, so
Yeah, so if it's gonna die, I might as well.
yeah. Although, interesting seeing on the top right hand side, Sparky's sword didn't get sacrificed. The play in the opening difference. Now we see the knight spam starting to come out. Only 2 knights so far from Sequoia. 3 out here for Sparky. Oh wow, very aggressive Caesar positioning. Although it's interesting because I say it's aggressive, but it's on the stronghold side, so I guess they're just kind of setting up for like a long game, going to put some pressure on the auction sides.
And for a second, I thought the map was really good because it looked like the lines, the way the lines were drawn initially, it looked like your HQ was at the very edge of your territory, so that would make it really easy to attack. But now it's turning into a less diagonal, more horizontal split, which is less interesting. Damn. Almost a great map.
Almost. Although I guess we're going to see how this plays out. Alright, swords are going to take a lot of damage over on these sides. And oh, Sequoia's actually putting in some work. Gets groove on Caesar. Is immediately going to put a lot of pressure on. And there's a lot of like comments I read online about like, you know, different commanders don't really like impact unit compositions that much, but Caesar I think is one of those that actually really does. Like he gets a lot of extra benefit out of infantry that other commanders don't.
Caesar is playing a completely different game. You can't do the classic stuff on Caesar. You will just lose.
Yeah.
The standard thing I advocate for, which is like make a lot of columns to win the game, just doesn't work if you're Caesar.
Yeah, and the just make a lot of knights as well. Like he benefits, like he can just make a lot of spears, and his groove will just like destroy knight lines with them. Especially once he gets to tier 2 and they get like +2 movement.
So Caesar himself doesn't really want to spam knights. His opponent probably still wants to make knights early on to join econ.
Yeah, because you see, Sparky's like pushing ahead quite rapidly now.
So even though Caesar is gonna build spears, you still probably want to go knights into him, hope to get a lot of econ, and then out golem him because he doesn't really like golem fights.
Yeah. Tenry's an interesting matchup because Tenry likes expensive units, likes their opponent building expensive units. These are, you know, he just wants lots and lots of spears and dogs, mages, and other things that aren't really expensive and good yoink targets.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Tenry really needs to build a golem quickly. Well, I always say that, but also like golem is one, very good against spears, and 2, might force a dragon from Caesar, which is then a prime target for Tenry yoinks.
Yeah. An archer come out, which another good Caesar unit. It's not quite Emmerich levels, but see the golem being built the previous turn and slowly marching forwards.
I missed it, but yeah, golem makes sense. We also see a thief steal. That'll be a lot of power for.
Yeah, and next to the balloon as well, so it's going to get deposited pretty quickly. Yeah, you're not going to see like a Tenry groove on a thief, but well, I guess like in theory you could if it was like a stronghold thief capture, but that's like so rare. Oh, here we go. We see the tier 1 from Caesar. A little bit of wasted groove, but alright, gonna get a harpy. And gets the balloon, which is gonna delay that thief steal. Oh, that's so strong. Oh, and knight's coming in as well. And this is, it's on the commander. Interesting.
Looks like a decent attack, but I'm not sure why you even want to go for it. Is it crashing? Do you just win? I don't think you just win off this. And I thought Sequoia was in a very solid position where he could just stall and eventually win. It looked like the game was gonna stall out, which favors Caesar.
Yeah, but maybe he's just looking at that goal and is just like, oh, I need to go in before this is. Oh,
He could be dead, I guess.
yeah, he could be very dead. That's dogs. What else is in range? I don't actually know what else is in range. Oh well.
I mean, Tenry can make a knight be in range.
Oh.
Yeah.
Moves in one tile for the crit. Oh. That might be the smallest Henry group I've ever seen. And something just needs to. Oh, yeah, just a regular knight hit will do it here. And oh. Slightly overextends. And falls. Oh. That's a rough way to go.
A bit impatient, yeah.
Yeah, especially because they have these 3-hour timers on each side. I don't really know what that was about, but
I've seen Timekey do that. His explanation was that you want to see how much time the game took, but you don't actually want to put a real timer that constricts play. You want people to just take their time, but see how much time they took.
that makes sense.
Just for reference.
Well, in this
Yeah,
case, oh sorry. Go
I
on.
felt like Sequoia was like clearly winning because he could just stall forever. He wasn't getting like attacked, and then he himself attacked. I don't know why that happened. That's just for fun, I guess. Not a tournament game. Hashtag not a tournament game. Or maybe I'm too washed up and didn't notice something. But yeah, but nice find on the lethal, I guess, from Sparky.
Yeah, I mean, well, Commander on the Beach is especially against the Tannery. I love the like little like it just hops up one tile and then just crits. But yeah,
It's also a classic Caesar thing where because you groove the units next to you, many times there are just no units next to you once you're in your turn. So like you're a bit more vulnerable to lethals. Though that's mostly a thing with tier 2 where you just kinda groove your whole army. On tier 1 you probably still have some units left, so you can still cover. But it's like slightly harder than if you hadn't grooved that turn.
yeah, because like you're giving up all of the units surrounding your commander to like go and be like aggressive with.
Yeah, it's not necessary that there will be other units that will want to occupy those exact tiles again. But
Yeah, I mean, ideally that's what like the balloon would do, just like walk, like fly in and cover one of the tiles on the side or something. Especially if you're aggressive to the point where you can, you know, knock down enemy anti-air or something. But yeah, well played. Marky's gonna take it, just seize the opportunity. Oh, that was like him. But, I mean, I say it's a bit of a sudden ending, but like, you know, this is Wargroove, right? Like sometimes it just happens.
yeah, I didn't expect it because it was like Sequoia playing. So I'm like, okay, he's just gonna stall forever here and win easily.
Yeah.
Because he could have done that.
Very
I
true.
guess he doesn't care about doing that when it's not a tourney. Maybe he wants to try attacking on his attacking instincts a lot. Which is like the one place where you could like maybe say he's slightly lacking. I think he's fine. He attacks fine. It's just like he's not super amazing at it compared to like basically every other skill where he is super amazing.
Okay, so next up we have a merciful mirror. Is something you don't really see every day. Oh no, this
Boring.
is boring.
Everybody loves Merciful, but I'm like, I want to see real grooves do stuff. I don't know. Though there is an interesting part. Maybe I should say it before the game, because if I say it during the game, it will be the whole game. Um, Basically, there is this thing in strategy games where you need to analyze who's the control and who's the beatdown. And in Wargroove, COs basically decide that. But if you both go Merciful, then COs don't decide that, which makes it harder to judge who the control and who the beatdown is, instead of just having the answer right in front of you. And it could even change multiple times during the game based on like builds and specific positional quirks. So it's not only boring, there is like some extra depth to it. But you lose all the depth of like how to use your groove and how to counter the opponent's groove and stuff. So
Yeah.
that part is what personally I find boring. Also, grooves are cool and exciting, and he's just fishing and doing nothing to the enemy army. Whatever. Some people like fishing.
Let's see. Map accidentally made it unable to change player two's groove, so we both went merciful. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I guess there was like an
Okay.
issue, to do with groove, and they were like, well, we want to test the map anyway.
I see, I see.
But
Never heard of it.
I mean, the one thing I do like about Merciful Mirror though is he has a War? I caught myself. He has a banging theme. Like his theme in both games. I actually don't know his Wargroove 2 theme that well, but I know his Wargroove 1 theme was like kind of everybody's favorite.
I didn't say favorite, but it was really cool. For
It
sure.
was really cool, and like he didn't get to hear it that much unless people were kind of like messing around.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know.
I
Actually, this
can't-
is,
Sorry, go on.
what is his Wargroove 2 theme?
Don't remember.
I guess we're gonna find out. I have actually been listening to the Wargroove soundtracks a bit more because I've been doing video editing for work, and I have to like find music that is like either copyright free, like you know, like the stock YouTube stuff, or like video game companies are tend to be mostly lenient about like people using their music, especially if you like credit it. So I've actually been using Wargroove and Wargroove 2 music a bunch in videos just because like it's actually really good and like fits really well for like action stuff. So
I wanted to ask you a question then. Did you agree with my take? And I think some people, most people at least I've seen, seem to agree with it. Wargroove 1 music is like just kind of better than Wargroove 2 music, in my opinion.
I think my take on that is I think Wargroove 1's highs are higher and Wargroove 2 is a bit more consistent as far as like maybe that's like a kind of lukewarm take, but
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
because like Wargroove 2 I've noticed like there's a lot of oh, I wish I knew music terminology better. I think it's like motive is the word I'm looking for, where like you'll hear like similar parts of like there's like a kind of like consistent like music that's going through like a lot of different people's themes. And like that's more noticeable, so like it does seem a bit more consistent because it's like literally like you're hearing like the same bits like across multiple people's themes. But yeah, like Wargroove 1 definitely there was like a lot more individuality, what I could tell. And you know, you get like Wargroove
Felt
1.
like the character themes had a bit more character.
Yeah, whereas like I think like Wargroove 2 is a bit more like there is like a theme to the game and like everybody's kind of like a part of that.
Yeah.
I still need to finish the Wargroove 2 campaign. Maybe I'll do what I did with Wargroove 1 and actually finish playing through all the campaigns like because I didn't play Double Trouble until like basically when Wargroove 2 was coming out. So maybe
Still haven't played Double Trouble.
Still played Double
I
Trouble?
have finished Wargroove 2 though.
Okay. Double Trouble is actually a very good campaign. I actually really enjoyed it.
Everybody's been saying that.
I think it fixed a lot of the problems with yeah, like I mean, because Wargroove 1's base campaign, I think a lot of people agree is like not great. which is unfortunate because it's the one that sold really well and everybody played. And then a lot of people didn't come back for Double Trouble, and then obviously a lot of people didn't come back for Wargroove 2 either, which is a shame because I think Double Trouble was actually very good. So I think I need to finish playing Wargroove 1 or Wargroove 2, sorry, but I do like a lot of what I played in Wargroove 2, especially from like a gameplay perspective. Like it just feels a lot better than Wargroove 1's campaign.
But yeah, the thing about Wargroove 2's music being more consistent, but Wargroove 1's music having higher highs, is what I initially thought, by the way. And then I revisited the Wargroove 1 songs, and the ones that were like I considered lower tier, the ones I didn't like as much, I realized were like probably ones I just don't enjoy personally as much, but they're still very interesting. They feel unique and they fit the characters. So even though I personally don't enjoy the music as much, it feels like higher tier art still, like it belongs on that higher level. And way fewer Wargroove 2 songs gave me that vibe that they were like interesting musically, even though I don't know shit about music. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, this bit's not gonna get into the videos anyway.
It's not even gonna be in the video.
Yeah, but
So
anyway,
yeah.
let's go listen to Merciful's theme for however many minutes while
Yeah.
plays on loop. But I'm interested. But anyway, Sparky versus Poulet Robot, I think is how you say that.
I guess probably.
Guessing it's French. I'm gonna go with that. People can correct me if I'm... Okay, we got Sparky versus Poulet Robot, who is apparently called Worms in this game. So yeah. Anyway, I have a Vesper. Wait, what's going on? There's a CPU player in the game. Okay, that's very interesting.
That's such a weird map.
I've never seen this, which is fascinating. I'm actually really interested to see how this is going to play out. So we've got this neutral Vesper player that is attacking both the actual players, and neutral Vesper doesn't seem to have a stronghold. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. So I guess we're gonna see both players. Yeah, they're gonna take out the neutral units.
I'm so confused.
I am as well. Ooh, especially Vesper Knights going up against Merciful. Oh, Merciful's attack animation is really cool. I don't know if I ever actually watched his animations from Wargroove 1. This is my first time. Apparently he's a master fencer.
I guess you're meant to like clear out the neutral units on your side of the map as you're developing. That's so weird.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go. Barracks gets flipped. Sparky doing a good job there. Is however getting kind of beaten up by these knights, but I guess he's building groove, and we get to see this like cool Merciful sword animation, which is like really nice. And oh, mage hitting that knight. Oh, that is a mountain tile though. That mage is gonna do a lot of damage. And Merciful gonna back these dogs.
So I mean, if you're not merciful, getting a bunch of groove early is pretty nice.
Very true. Yeah, because I don't even know. Does Merciful have a tier 2 groove?
It's the bird watching one, right?
Seen it. Maybe we do get to
Like,
witness that happen in this game too.
I think they're probably just fish. Fishing is the bigger meme.
Fishing, yeah. I mean, wasn't there like a format at one point where it was like whoever fishes 3 times first wins?
I
seem to
mean, I thought
remember.
that was a meme. I don't know if people actually played that, but
I
it's
feel like,
certainly been proposed as a meme.
yeah, I feel like people have proposed that before, and I think there was a merciful mirror that we commentated on the channel at one point, where like, oh, poor dog, he just suicides onto a building. Alas.
It's fine. Dogs don't die in Wargroove, they just run away. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah, that is true. I think that was a piece of feedback they got from a convention, if I'm remembering correctly. Bit of Wargroove trivia here, by the way. They took it to a convention before Wargroove 1 came out, and people were sad that the dogs were dying, so they changed it and made it so the dogs would just run away instead.
Okay, so Sparty was able to take the neutral racks faster, or the Vesper racks, I guess. But it seems like Robot is already on Sparky's territory and making some yoinks. So that's an interesting difference.
Yeah, I guess like if you don't be aggressive on the neutral though, then all of the money the neutral player has suddenly becomes your problem. It's like a very weird dynamic to think about, where like you have to care about this like third player economy essentially, and like you can manipulate it.
Yeah, and this single yoink is not as much. Yeah, I don't think it was worth it. I think Sparky's opening ended up being way more efficient. We'll find out soon.
Yeah. I guess the Barracks has been flipped, and yeah, these mages aren't going to do anything too serious, although I guess hitting the knight was quite of a pain, but I'm really curious if the hideouts are going to get used at all. Oh. I obviously merciful. Walking up. Pushing into the Barky's territory. Which...
to kill, though.
Yeah, I guess he's just going to try and go straight for the stronghold. And Barky is behind on tempo as far as like stronghold pressure, so yeah, he's going to have to defensive, I think. Oh no, he's just going to be more aggressive. Okay, this is probably going to be a very short game.
It was a road village, I guess. And the Harpy is there to defend. Is it in range of the witch or is it just outside?
I think it's just outside. Oh yeah, the witch is probably like a good 2 tiles away.
Yeah, so that alone kind of stops the stronghold threat.
Neutral knight continuing to be a massive pain. A big
Okay,
mage
still going for that stronghold.
Okay, and their robot is gonna be defensive thing. Barky just making the most of the flips. Hideout. Yeah, just setting up very well for going into like the later game. There's no timer on this game, so probably they played this asynchronously, or just, you know, played without a timer, which is also like a thing people do sometimes. Okay.
It does seem like Sparky is like very, very clearly in the lead. So yeah, the opening was just better. You need to be faster, or at least as fast.
Alright, here we see the merciful groove. Catches a... I don't know what that was.
Well, was slower on the on the black racks flip, but ended up being faster on the fishing. So I mean, that's certainly a type of victory. I don't know if that's the one you wanted.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's interesting. I actually really like that play. Just like weaken the mage a little bit, so like the dragon just becomes far more threatening.
The Harpy too, yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
So that might be like a soft surround, kinda? I don't know. Can Merciful run away from there?
Yeah, he can just run straight south, so it's not the end of the world, but... Oh.
I don't know if you actually could, because the knight was pretty close, and so was the dragon and the Harpy. And you had very few units there. But if you go in like that, surely you're dead.
Yeah, that is not long for this world, and really just wants to flip this hideout. Okay. I guess he's gonna try and mirror that play.
That's pretty funny, but like, his CEO is probably dead.
Yeah, you got a hex here, so that's gonna do a lot of damage. And I think
And then knife can
commander,
suck.
yeah, commander can hit as well. So a little bit of chip damage from that, and
Yeah, that's just death.
plus mage. Mage is what, 20 based on commander?
Yeah, mage is 20. Used to be a bit more in 1. But it's exactly 20 in 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Commander hit, obviously. Oh, and don't often get to see that. Merciful animation taking out Merciful. And yeah, Sparky's gonna take the game. And oh, not over yet though, because there's still, what, like 1 village left to flip? Possibly more?
That's a bit annoying.
That is pretty funny, though.
Anticlimactic.
Oh, you gotta finish off this Vesper. Hope it was quicker though. There's no production left. It's literally just like it's like 1 village here and like 1 in the bottom left.
I actually didn't know that, by the way, that if a player has no... Oh wait, what?
Because there's no stronghold win condition for this, so I think it's just you have to take all of the buildings.
They have to take all of their buildings, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought if they have no production, they're out, but no. And I didn't see that corner one, so I'm like, wait, why is it still not over? But
Yeah.
no, there is one in the far corner. So we're gonna see that thief steal from it, I guess.
I guess like the dragon's gonna hit it first, probably, or just the thief's just gonna walk. Oh come on, Sparky, just hit end turn. Okay, just gonna capture everything on the map then. I mean, fair. You get this far.
The whole map is blue.
Someone asking if both commanders die, is there a soft lock? I think the CPU just wins at that point. But anyway, well done. Sparky gonna take it over Worms and CPU Vesper apparently.
Ghost Party winning like the first 3-player game I've ever watched.
It was a cool idea for a map. I actually did like that. Obviously, it's like, I don't know, you probably never see that in like a kind of serious tournament match, but for something like this, I think it's actually really fun, yeah. And like, there's an interesting dynamic where like, going for the CPU controlled stuff then punishes your opponent, because then like that barracks over on the left hand side could build more units. So I thought that was interesting.
I wonder if it maybe creates TA, because it's not 2 CPUs but 1 CPU taking turns at like the same time? I don't know. That probably doesn't create TA. Not sure. Also, I don't know if the CPU is deterministic. I think it isn't. I think there is usually some RNG. So if you try to do it in a real tournament, you could get somebody complaining that their CPU made better moves, so their opening ended up being slower.
Oh. What a world though, where like I lost because the CPU did like the wrong thing. Yeah, oh, I'm glad I don't have to run any tournaments with this in it. Oh, but it was fun to watch. It was a cool concept.
Yeah, I'm too tournament brain. Obviously, this isn't meant for tournaments. It's meant for like a fun game here and there. And yeah, Sparky takes it. Another lethal.
Yeah. I need to run to the restaurant real quick. So after that, we can get into the next game. So I'll be back in a bit. I'll leave you all with Master in the meantime. I'll be back in like.
I should like open the stream so I can read comments or something. Mainly or something. Okay, let's. Okay, Fly says the CPUs are deterministic. Okay, so I'm just wrong, I guess. Yeah, and there is DA on it. DA is a thing. Hey Marco, thanks. It's nice to be back. I'm not really back, I'm just here to talk a bit to the void. If boss commanders die, yeah, okay. So like, it's also really hard for boss commanders to die. I was thinking about it at some point. You need like some kind of twin Skoji thing. A bug with lighter AI. Well, you'd know better than me. The default loss condition is lose all units and buildings. Yep, did not know that. Hmm. Well, how are you guys doing? Sparty, how does it feel to be like? I'm assuming the best player, since you're the only one who's still active out of the good players. No offense to anybody else. If she has groove, there's a chance the AI just skips her turn. That's really funny. Sparky is king, yeah. Makes sense, right? Okay, yeah, Sparty agrees with me on the music take. Reasonable. Skyro's also still playing. I haven't seen Skyro around as much. I have been lurking a bit. Still feels like I'm not the pick I was. Okay, well, Sparky, that makes sense, right? Competition, something, something. People get better when they're playing against other strong people. But you know, compared to like me and Koja, for like, well, I don't know, Koja played one game, but he still looked very washed. Well, I'm completely washed. I haven't touched the game in forever. So compared to me, for sure, you're stronger at this moment than the me of this moment. Even if you're weaker than the me and the you of like the championship. Well, who cares about the me of this moment though? Not playing. Pretty good at touching maybe, which is what I'm doing. Nah, probably mediocre at that too. Well, I can say build golem though. I'm good at saying that. Should have built more golem. I've been playing a bit of Slay the Spire too. Has anyone tried that game? I can't really stream right now. My PC is still fucked. Um, have I told you guys? My PC is cooked. Like the PC is great. Everything is. It's the one I built myself. Like right before the championship. And for like a pretty long period, my PC has been like really acting up. It will randomly like reboot. That's so I can't really stream because the stream will just die. Even now, like okay, it won't die. You'll just stop hearing my voice, but Barrett will still be here and the stream is running on his computer. But yeah, I can't stream because at any moment there is a chance it'll just die. So I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's not fun. Streaming with tech problems Absolutely. It's like
But
not only you dealing with the pressure of, oh, I should be like entertaining to the people who are watching me. It's like then you're dealing with the stress of like something that's out of your control going wrong.
yeah,
Not fun.
I mean, I'm not even playing because me and Koya got a bit into that other game, Westnorth, and I played a bit, but it was super annoying just getting disconnected in the middle of matches because my PC died, and then having to just come back in time, or even if we're not playing with a timer, just in time before my opponent decides to give up on the match. Because, you know, they're supposed to give you 15 minutes if you DC, but some people will just leave. I mean, they can't claim they won the game if they didn't give you 15 minutes, but who cares? You wanted to play and they left, and now you don't get to play the game. And it's kind of sad. Because it's also a small community, so you can't find games on demand. So yeah, I stopped playing that one. I'm also doing other things. But yeah, it's way harder to play online games when multiplayer online games when at any moment you can just like be disconnected. But I guess it's not that bad because I still haven't tried fixing it because I'm the greatest procrastinator who ever procrastinated. And I need to fix it soon because some of the parts, if not all the parts, have a 2-year warranties, and you know, I need to figure out which, if any of them, are broken before that expires, so I can, you know,
Right, yeah, you need to
get
make sure.
replacements for free instead of paying a bunch of money.
So just
Parties on
catch up,
A10 with everyone. Okay.
catch up on chat. But Aspire, that'd be cool. I don't know if we do it on the Groove of War channel, but like, it would definitely be cool to see. I mean, a lot of people I know have been really into playing Slay the Spire 2. And I've been like considering picking it up. There's a friend of mine who I play like 2-player or like more player games. There are more of us, but like we've been playing like all the Warcraft 3 because we were playing Teamfight Tactics, and then like the League of Legends client just like made my. Wasn't it just like League was breaking? It was that like my PC was breaking because of like Vanguard is their anti-cheat thing.
Yeah.
Like I had to like reset my motherboard and stuff. And that fixed everything, and like I uninstalled League and I haven't had any issues. So
I did install League and play a bit of League, but it was already after my PC started randomly dying, so that's not what caused my problems, at least. But yeah, Vanguard is a bit annoying.
Vanguard
All
is
this bullshit software, like, just
yeah. I mean,
can't handle it.
I've heard from people who play League that the amount of cheating has gone down a lot since they put Vanguard in. So it's like okay, but on the other hand, it's just very fun. I mean, it'd be nice if people just didn't cheat, right? Like that would
Yeah, but
solve a
also
lot of
like
problems.
I don't know, putting spyware on everyone's PC because a few people cheat seems wrong to me. But whatever.
I guess it just depends on how rampant it is. But
And I guess League is really doing this like competitive game thing where ladder itself is supposed to be like competition and whatever.
yeah,
Which in many games I think is just not true. Usually a ladder is a joke and real competition is just real tournaments. And I think for most league servers that's also true, though Korea is like actually really competitive, and probably China too. Well, China is not one server, it's like a billion servers. But yeah, some Chinese servers at least are very competitive. So maybe for those, something like Vanguard would make sense. But like, then if you do it for some, you want to do it for everybody, because otherwise it's really, really unfair.
yeah. So it's also
But I
like
will never agree.
yeah. I mean, it's also I have a bunch of friends now who work in the games industry, and it's like very frustrating to keep multiple clients for a game up to date. So having one that has Vanguard and having another that doesn't be like a huge headache and resource drain. But finance competitive Wargroove players from China. I mean, I've heard there was someone who was like really good. I don't know if really good is the right word, but there was a good player who was from China, who couldn't join the Discord.
Oh, Marco, we were talking about League for a bit, which has like
Oh, but
this new bullshit anti-cheat called Vanguard. Because Marco was asking for the game. So I didn't catch the game.
oh, it might have been Slay the Spire too, though. But that I think that message, but
Oh, okay. Yeah. Could be.
maybe it was Wesloff. We've been talking about a bunch of different games. Anyway,
True.
we're like 45 minutes into the stream and only done
Yes,
2
it's
replays.
probably to the next game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got Sparky versus Marco. So both of these players are in chat. Goes. Oh, Wargroove 2 crashed. Excellent. What we love to hear. Gonna try opening this replay again. See if it works.
Hey, it's not my PC that died, it's Parrot's Wargroove. Yay. In before my PC dies too.
It's a remix of all more. So here's the funny thing: is like the moment I heard Marco type Mori in chat, because I was like, oh, this map name seems kind of long. Mori loves like full sentences as map names, and I like Mori. Mori's a cool guy, but I wish he could like truncate or stick to a couple words. I think there was like a point in Wargroove 1 where we were just like, if you want to submit a map for tournament, it has to be under like 2 words. It has to be 2 words or less, I think. Because XMO was also someone that loved his long map names, and I'm like, no, like I gotta put these in YouTube titles. Please make them a bit shorter. Anyway, I'm gonna try this again and we'll see if it works. Alright, it's working this time. We've got Sparky playing Ragna in the blue versus Marco playing Ryota in the pink. Terrible.
Yeah, I was about to say it, but I didn't want to interrupt your intro.
It's all good. We had a little bit of a crash when we opened this the first time. Seems to be working fine now, so yeah, let's have a look. Both players going for this what is it called? Fortified village?
Yeah. Or the double, as we laughingly call it sometimes. That sure looks like a mixed base map.
That it is. Apparently this is based off of a Wargroove 1 map, made by Mori, otherwise known as Best Sakia. And yeah. It's an old mixed base map. Oh wow. Speaking of mixed base, yeah, that fortified village already getting contested. Very curious if we're gonna see kinda any turn order advantage here, because we can kinda just walk down and defend that.
It is Sparky's turn, so...
Oh, no, yeah, you're right, actually. I'm being silly here, and oh, wow. So I guess you take the fortified, and then it gets flipped? Very interesting.
Yeah, because Sio is meant to take it. Yeah, it did look like Sio was the only one who could grab it, and Sio is very low HP. So you can't keep it.
So curious if... Oh, wow, actually doesn't knock the village down. I guess, like, doesn't want to give an opportunity for it to be taken? Like, in the sense of... Oh, you could take it for Groove. Oh, wow. Very early tier 1 here. Where's he gonna go? Oh, just goes for the stronghold straight off the bat. And, oh wow, that's so low health now. Are we gonna see like a Ryota tier 2 Groove? I mean, yeah, both strongholds incredibly vulnerable.
Well, that's a pretty exciting map, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you have to clear this knight.
It's turn 5.
Yes, that is very true. And alright, we're gonna see a kill. We're gonna try and see, yeah, just building up Groove to try and help Ryota. 186. Hits the village. Ryota's on 192, 199. Okay, so he's gonna get groove. Ryosu activates. I don't really know what that was. I think the stronghold's just dead.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Not quite. I was expecting Ryosu to stay on the... Yeah, Ragnar's gonna get that. It was a 5 health sword as well that could have been used in... I think you wanted Ryosu to body block there? As
Yeah, you just
opposed
have
to...
to body block, and then you survive at least.
Yeah.
I mean, surviving is pretty good, because maybe you catch out the enemy Sion and win. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess Marco just
Really quick
underestimated Ragnar.
A really quick game. I don't know why you wouldn't block. Is there any reason not to block? Does Ryota die if you block there? I don't think so. But yeah. Very scary map to play on, I guess. Is it maybe TA? Because if it's so base racy, P1 will, attack the enemy HQ first.
Maybe, but that's always... I guess like there's like a level of like you can optimize and make sure you're actually defending correctly, and they're also playing 2 extremely aggressive commanders, so that likely plays into it quite a bit. You know, like Ragnar's gonna do a lot of damage early on.
Yeah, and the map looked very chaotic and very claustrophobic. There was so much fighting done in so little space, and everything was contested, which happens a lot in mixed space, and some people really enjoy that. I personally don't, because I'm very, very, very confused every time that happens, and I don't know what to do about anything. Can't evaluate those positions. I mean, if somebody's HQ is dying, then you can evaluate that.
Yeah, I guess this is one of those like you would have to play it a bunch to like really understand like how to balance your aggression and defense. But yeah, it is what it is. Roof crash? Very well be. So yeah,
Well,
we're just gonna call it there for this game.
we did get through the game this time.
We did get through the game this time. Cast Mori's match on this map? I mean, wait, Mori actually played on this map? Oh, you in catnips? Send me that replay? There is a map for... Alright, yeah, I mean, I'm down to do another one on this map. Just, that in the list. And I guess, yeah, we could do like 5 replays today. Because we've been chatting a bunch. We get to do like a bit more just like gameplay. So as long as Wargroove 2 doesn't keep crashing, then I can absolutely do more.
Yes, sir. I'm up for a bit more too. Or down for a bit more. Do they still mean the same thing?
Ooh.
That's interesting, right? How did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, there was a YouTube I edited where someone was like talking about how like butt is like or ass is like a good and a bad thing. Say like a good ass time or something, an expression. But if you say something is just ass, then it's like a negative thing. Just
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah, if it's ass, it sucks. But if it's kick ass or badass, then it's
yes,
good.
yeah, or good ass as well. Like yeah, it has
I don't know
if you put it like
is-
I think that maybe it's like a more American expression, but like a good ass time is definitely like a thing. Oh.
yeah, it's not that I've never heard of it, but I've heard of
Definitely
it used as often as like
kick ass.
badass or even
badass.
maybe kick ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, there are all types of asses, I guess. This is the moral of the story.
All right. Let's.
Can you stream to
Let's see.
me?
Point stream. I
Okay.
will. Got a Natty. Oh, we don't get to see Nadia very often. They changed Nadia at one point. I think she got buffed. I want to say.
Yeah, but it didn't fix her thing.
Right.
Or it's his RNG. The the mod fixed that, but you know, people aren't playing on that, I'm guessing.
Probably not. I mean, I don't even remember what the mods did in the end. I think I was kind of like shifting away from playing Wargroove at that point in time. Or like being
And Nadia
involved.
became actually a real show in the mod because you could pick her targets.
Right. Well, that sounds really strong. Which, I mean, she's like what, considered basically bottom tier right now, so.
Yeah, this is one of the worst, arguably the worst show in the game in vanilla.
Yeah. Friday Fight Club in the competitive? Maybe. I always meant to play more on the phone. So I picked up the mobile version.
But then the game died. Yeah.
Well, I just got busy. I don't really game that much on my phone. Like, my phone is like kind of brain dead Instagram scroll occasionally, and like using it for like when I'm outside, opposed to. Oh, one moment, I need to fix. That.
Who's
Oh.
Catnip? Are they a new player?
They're
Would
in
have
chat
new
right
player.
now. They seem to be a player though, which is always good to see. Okay, I guess we're gonna see how Catnip does. Yep, new player. Well, welcome in, Catnip. Doing well. Welcome to the Wargroove community. I say as someone who like hasn't been around in like a year and a half. I guess we're gonna get to see the. Oh, what's the word for someone's first time? There is a specific word for this. Debut? Yes. I
Oh,
think there's a
okay.
different word, but like debut, we'll go with debut. I think it means
There are
same.
probably a bunch of.
They're probably a bunch. Alright, let's get into this one. Okay, we've got Maps playing Nadia in the pink versus Catnip playing Newer in the green. And I haven't seen much of either of these, really. Like, Nadia especially, I mean, we were talking just before we started this recording that, like, Nadia, definitely one of the weaker commanders in the game. Lots of RNG in her groove. Also, Nuru? And did we see Nuru much? I know, like, the Wargroove 2 nerfs hit Nuru pretty hard.
Yeah, Nuru isn't that strong either, but she's much stronger than Nadia.
And I guess on a map like this where there is a lot of, I mean, we saw it in the previous game, you can just win this game on like turn 6, so early pressure means a lot here. Pressure, we're seeing a bunch of swords. No, not yet. Map sitting on 1800 gold. A lot of money.
Actually, Nuru is probably good on this map. I mean, not super good, but like, because it's so chaotic, right? A single unit that's just gonna summon will be able to put a lot of work in.
Moonship over on side. Interesting. I guess just wants to shut the tower down? Help deal with this harpy?
It's a pretty interesting idea. Probably too early for it though. It's
Yeah.
a very big investment.
Yeah, because all the harpy has to do is like fly near the center. And then, yeah, like you then have to build a mage on top of the harpoon ship.
And if the game is getting decided in 6 turns, then it doesn't matter that you've locked the tower or whatever.
Yeah. And there's no reef actually. So there's no crit condition on the side. Which I guess kind of makes sense, 'cause just being able to like immediately like crit the tower is like kind of insane, but
Yeah, it would be pretty weird.
Okay, very slowly moving forward now. Doesn't actually, it's like having to space against the harpy. Because yeah, the harpy gets too close, it can just kind of like immediately attack and win.
That's kind of sad. You buy this expensive unit.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the harpy just runs in the end, yeah.
I guess you could run back and then convert it to something else, but at this point you're a bit behind on tempo, as we're seeing like maps take over more and more. The map has both hideouts now, and that matters a lot because like you can then start just yoinking little villages here and there and getting quick captures.
It does look like Ups has successfully united his army, sort of. It's in a bit of a half moon shape, but it's sort of kind of uniting, which is usually how you can tell somebody is ahead in a mixed base game.
Yeah. Yeah, this barracks is under like so much pressure because of that. Honestly, like there's just there is like this whole crescent moon across the entire map, like you were saying, so like this force up in the top left isn't going to do much to push back the army, and the fortified village was captured on map side a lot quicker. Start seeing more and more village deposits. Yeah, there's just, it's interesting how like buying one unit in the early game can cause like so much of a snowball effect. Oh, just leaves the fortified village. I mean, I kind of get why, because you need your commanders to go do something over here, but oh, like even like maybe if you built like an air trooper, but there's no money for that now, so second harpoon ship. Okay.
We can check the numbers, but I'm pretty sure maps is significantly richer at this point.
Yeah,
So.
oh, especially now. But yeah, they had 2,200 golds this turn. And I think this is going to be like a slow, rushing victory where, unless there's like a newer lethal coming out anytime soon.
Here comes the golem. So yeah.
Golem's gonna be very slow on this map to come out. So much forest, but don't really know what Kentner can do. And this is only turn 8. Okay, now we're seeing warship coming out. Seeing a bit more. And yeah, like that tower's locked down, so this harpoon ship is doing its job. It's just, you know, what cost? There was so much tempo loss, so much money loss.
Yeah, and then another harpoon has been built, so yeah, I don't even think that's a good plan for this map. There's like so little water. It's way better to just make land units, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's like a super late game, like you need to like do something just to like break a stalemate between both sides. It's like that kind of play. But I mean, it is interesting to see people play out these things though, and like, you know, it's like a learning opportunity, right? Like you see like why like you should go for a play or shouldn't go for a play. Oh, and
I'm all fired up.
Tier 2 groove. This is gonna hit every enemy unit here. Spear goes down, lots of damage.
I mean, this is like very, very over.
Yeah. I like the warship actually. The warship isn't a bad idea really.
It's so expensive though.
Yeah. I mean, if you could use it to like take over a fortified village that you were struggling to take otherwise, then like, kind of good to use for that. But yeah.
I mean, if you lose the game by the time that happens, probably not great.
True. I guess you can actually use it to. You could create your opponent's stronghold with it, I believe. Speaking of creating the strongholds, there we go.
Yeah.
Map's gonna take it. And yeah, we just see, I think that game really came down to, if you tie up your economy in the early game to one unit that is a late game unit, then it's like how we see a lot of maps where like people try and make a thief early work, and then like the opponent will just build a knight and just like steamroll the center. It's like similar concept. It's just you want any unit you build in the early game to like have like a very immediate impact on the outcome of the game, as opposed to going for like any kind of long-term play.
That's also like especially true in a mixed base map, because it's super chaotic, yes, but it's also like it has a lot of maneuvering with a bunch of fronts all over the place. So a unit like a knight, for example, if it gets developed, it can threaten multiple fronts at once, and that significantly increases its value. Whereas those naval units were stuck in that corner. So even in comparison with a non-mixed base version of this map, let's say, they're even less useful.
Yeah, makes sense.
And even in more normal maps, you still usually want to prioritize your land army over your navy. There probably are some exceptions, but I don't know them because they're not like and in the maps I usually play.
Yeah. I think like the only play that I could see that would be like, you know, like the massive Giga Brain play is if you have like Henry and you build like a warship on your side and then like send it over to develop on the enemy front to like knock the barracks down or something. Like there's probably some like a super Giga Brain play there, because I think you can just reach. I think it might work, but
If you can do that though, you're already sitting with Henry on your enemy's HQ, so you probably won. Right?
yeah. I guess like, I wonder if Wargroove would work. Like knock it all the way across.
Wolfer probably just kills your HQ though.
That's true.
Sounds like a better plan.
Like one of those like super late game like desperation plays where you're just like, I gotta make something happen, and you just, like send it like across and around the other side of the map, or
I
yeah,
guess
it's
there
just
are
like
like
yeah.
fun ideas to theorize and like talk about, but in real games you usually just want like the solid immediate thing that just sort of wins. And if your opponent goes for something really crazy, you just destroy their HQ and then you win.
Yeah, I mean, I think I showed you that Day 9 video recently, where I mean, we'll leave out the language, but that, you know, just go kill your opponent if they're doing something strange, and like.
Wait, I think I was talking about. I think I shared that video.
Oh,
You shared a different day.
I've
thing, and I'm
definitely
like,
I've seen that video then, because I
yeah,
remembered
you
it.
shared a different day 9 thing, and then I watched a bit of day 9, and then it started recommending me a bunch of other day 9 stuff, and then I'm like, this one video is really cool, Barrett. I actually agree with it.
Yeah.
It applies to like every game I've played. Yeah, I'm the one who said that.
Oh, okay. Right, because alright, so yeah, I must have seen it before, and like you sent it to me, and I was like, oh yeah, like, it's a good,
Yeah,
it's a great video. It's really good. Because it's so true, right? Like you just sometimes you're just like, and you know, in this case, like, you know, this opponent's doing something with a harpoon ship, like they're gonna lock down my tower, but wait, their economy is like behind because of that, so I'm just gonna go like rush. I'm just gonna
they're
rush
trying to
everywhere.
cook too hard.
Yeah.
They cooked too much, and then you just kill them.
Yep.
And yeah, the one you sent me was like the cool grandpa story, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good. All right. Anyway,
Anyway.
we'll go on to the next replay. And we'll call it there for this week. Oh, that was a good. Like he has some like real like great videos that he's done over the years. Like just like 5 to 10 minute ones. Like some of his stories are hilarious.
Marco is requesting another game.
So I actually do have the Brightfall Plains map listed here. There is a maps versus catnip one. So we
Oh,
could
it's
do
the
that.
one we're doing anyway.
So it
Yeah.
was the one we were actually about to do. Is Pink Ragna versus Green Nuru.
Sure.
Nuru. Alright, so yeah, it's just Ragna we played. stuff
Wow,
here.
Brightful Plains. That's like a normal map name.
Brightfall Plains. It is a normal map name.
Instead of my Asgard rose sideways.
Some of Mori's map names are just like.
No, I mean that's the weird name
Oh no,
they
but
made
like
in the remix. Initially it was just Asgard Rising, which is fine.
I think though it probably was something more ridiculous. Say ridiculous.
Oh.
Actually, I mean it. It was something ridiculous. Mori, shorten your map names, please. But anyway, yeah, it was just like this is way too long.
Speaking of Asgard, like the first tower defense game I ever played was called Asgard Defense, I think, and I really liked that one when I was like really young. I don't know if it holds up, or if anyone's heard of it.
I mean, like I grew up playing like Warcraft 3 tower defense games. I played a lot of them. It was funny to me when like Legion, because like the Steam game was called Legion TD2, which I've been playing a bunch with my friend. And it was really funny because I played like Legion TD1 back in like the mid 20s or mid 2000s or early 2000s. But
I haven't played much tower defense recently. I guess a few years ago I played a bit of Kingdom Rush. Oh, you've already started the game?
no.
Oh no,
I
we
have to
haven't.
get it, but
Oh wait, I'm like...
sideways because the original was vertical. Ah, okay. Huh.
Oh yeah, my YouTube lagged and it wasn't live anymore, and it was at where we were starting the previous game.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm,
sometimes
like,
it does
waiting.
that, and you have to click like the live button to bring it back up.
Yeah.
I do like though that like YouTube just has it, because Steam technically Twitch has it as well, but you have to subscribe to our channel to get it. Being able to just rewind a stream, because there have been so many times when I've just had a stream on in the background and someone says my name, because I tend to know a lot of the streamers who I watch. And I'm a bit of a chaos gremlin, so like, you know, I will make stupid memes or clip things that are very funny, but like in a way that's like a little bit at the streamer's expense. So I have a little bit of a reputation among like people who I watch, but in a good way. I have a healthy relationship with like streamers. But yeah, it's anyway, the rewind feature is nice because like sometimes people will say my name.
Yeah.
And
And now when I have to like rewind, because I'm not subscribed to anybody, I have to like click on their profile and go to the void, you know.
oh yeah.
You can't do it though, right? You
Yeah,
can just
you can.
open up a void and
Or if they're streaming on
It's
YouTube as well, you can go
yeah.
to the. I will say
Yeah,
like
when people are streaming in both YouTube and Twitch, I usually go and click on their YouTube. Even though usually people don't look at their YouTube sets as much when they do that, but still being able to just go a few seconds in the past is like pretty nice.
yeah, it seems to be picking up a bit more these days. Like I do, Barrett's stream troll side. I mean, you can go watch my like the main channel I work on now, which is my own personal project called Mythic Minus. I'm gonna try not to plug. Oops, sorry, I hit my mic there. I'm gonna try not to plug it too much on the stream because I definitely want to like keep them isolated from each other. But like when I do Wargroove stuff, I want it to just be like I'm here because I want to do Wargroove stuff. I'm not here because I want to like self promote or whatever. But I organize like streamer collaboration. Usually there's like a stupid challenge involved. And that's like kind of more my troll side. I'm actually editing a video right now. And I'm about to do a whole bunch of here the next collaborations video as well, so I need to get that recorded and done for I watch. But for people I'm working with, which reminds me, I have an email I need to respond to, so I should probably do that after this stream. Can we get into this last game then?
Yep.
Hold it there. Okay, we got Marco Maps playing Ragna in the pink versus the Catnip, aka Catnip. They're playing Nuru in the green. We've seen a bunch of Ragna and Nuru today, so Catnip seems to be a big fan of the Nuru. I think Ragna's just like a fan favorite amongst a bunch of people, especially because like we didn't get to see Ragna played much in Wargroove 1. You got banned at some point?
Yeah, she was a bit strong. She got banned after 5, I think.
Yeah, Groove War 5. Because yeah, I think it was like Ryota got banned first pretty much immediately, and then there was like
Then
4,
Caesar.
then Caesar, and I think Vesper got banned as well, if I remember correctly.
No, Vesper never got banned.
Vesper
I
no-
was asking for... In my opinion, Vesper, Ragna, and Koji are
Right.
around the same strength, but Vesper was the one that didn't get banned. So, come Groove of War 7, I picked Vesper a lot and got a lot of free wins.
A lot of aggression onto Ragnar right now, taking a bit of a beating, but should be fine. He just walks back and heals off the village, I think. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
not that. The most important XP, yeah, HP, not XP. HP number is like the last one.
yes. Very true. Yeah, right, just gonna walk back and heal. Dog gonna get crit. Oh, lives on 7%, so
Speaking of the most important percentage being the last one.
any health. The damage coming out here, and yeah, the go back. Interesting, doesn't heal the dog. I think this is actually a good choice, especially on a commander side with a low health commander. You could put a bit of pressure on, just because like all of a sudden you've got this like unit that's just gonna chip at the commander for free, and like that's gonna force commander to like respect that option. Ooh, interesting. Goes for the heal, which I actually like, because this is a nice tempo play that allows this village to get captured.
That's interesting. I don't know if that's worth the money. Could be. She
Dog
could
gets
have
healed.
just dig up it. That's interesting. I don't know what you're missing out on. Oh, no knight. You're missing out on a knight, I guess, for this, I think. Or did you not have enough for a knight anyway? I think you had enough for a knight. Should have been paying more attention. Meanwhile, Maps has a golem already.
Oh wow. We're just gonna walk back and heal, and oh, we're not gonna see too much of a contestant on this side. I was expecting Commander to just kind of walk in, but I guess you want Nuru to be more central, being able to threaten with either building like a spear to take out this knight, or a lot of spear side.
Yeah, but the golem's gonna... Oh. Knight goes in, and Ragnar has Groove.
That's a very threatening position. I think you just need to surround the stronghold at this point with like whatever you can do. Or are we just gonna see a lethal?
Going in a bit deep. Maybe a Seal Trap if not a lethal.
It's like you try and kill the knight off. I think the mage reaches for it, depending. Yeah, the sword is just gonna go around. Oh, actually,
So this knight is dead. So if this attack has been stopped, that's quite a bit of value for Catnip.
double golem behind this for maps though.
Yeah, golems are so threatening.
And I think the mage can crit the harpy. Oh no, actually just gonna heal.
That's interesting. So a dragon is out by Catnip to kind of address the golems. Very reasonable. Usually you want your own golems, but if you fall behind in the golem war, usually your last hope is like just get a dragon and hope to like kill some of them for free.
Ooh, what are we gonna see here? Tier 1. The sword. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna hit the mage. Oh, that's such a smart play, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And the harpy follows up, so it can't do anything to this dragon.
What else is it going on? 36? Oh, that's actually quite nice. Oh. North's gonna come up or come down even and help. Ooh, you're 2. How much damage is this gonna do? Quite a bit, but only really hits the spear line in this mage. I actually don't know how this is gonna go.
You're not gonna get trapped here, or just outright killed.
Might just die actually. There's a lot of suicides, but there was probably some calcs going on that said safe.
Or maybe Nuru just saw, Golem dead. Killing a golem is so good.
Yeah. And yeah, very safe place for the commander to be as well, so. Yeah, I respect it. Just gonna play it safely. I mean, like, your opponent already sacked a knight and now lost a golem. And has also used Groove, so it's gonna be a bit of a while before Groove comes back.
I felt like Maps was a lot more efficient in the opening and ended up with a stronger army, but then all of that army died, so I don't know who's ahead now. Has Catnip finally turned it around? We'll see.
Oh, just gonna get a hit on the commander there. Makes sense. Oh, good mage heal actually. That's very important because yeah, you just want this brick wall of a golem to stay that way. Oh, probably should have healed first instead of a little bit more health on that. Oh, we're gonna see suicide. I mean, that's obviously gonna suicide on a road
Yeah,
tile. Is this also suicides?
it is in 3, but I think it doesn't.
No,
Yeah,
it lives on like 10% health. Okay, so we're just gonna be bullying of
But
the
there are
commander?
enough sides. Yeah.
That's true. Probably could have suicided that low health spear.
That's still enough though, right? She should
Yeah.
be dead.
There is a dragon nearby as well, so this is gonna be,
Yeah, forest is not enough to save you.
yeah, especially that health. 'Cause defense goes down a lot as you lose your health, so
Yeah.
even after the pretty significant nerf in Wargroove 2, dragon is still very strong. Sure.
Nice find on the lethal. I wonder if there was a lethal last turn too.
Maybe, but I respect playing it safe.
Yeah. There were also like really valuable things to do last turn, like kill the golem. Whereas now the position on the golem was a lot more solid. I feel you couldn't kill this one for free, and CO was very overextended with
Yeah.
like so many open sides. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I guess, like-
it just made a lot of sense this turn to try to go for it. Whereas last turn you might not even think to calc it. And again, the Catnip might have calced it. I don't know if it was there. I only glanced at it for like a single moment, and I had this feeling. So might have not been there at all.
I guess like the option you do have, like if you don't go for the commander lethal here, is like this golem, like dragon just flies up and punches it for free because it's on a road. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
just-
there were a bunch of mages now, like very well positioned. You couldn't get them all.
yeah.
So this time Dragon would get heavily punished for it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like then you're going for the play of like once those mages come in to deal with the dragon, then like you're killing those mages, like the trade, like in like the extended like multiple turn battle works out kind of in your favor, because you could like hit that golem from like the right hand side and make those mages really come in. Wait, hang on, you could actually make that safe, because like only one mage would be able to hit.
I mean, there is the the defeat thing on it, so I can't really
Oh,
check
okay.
exactly what was there. So I don't really know exactly how the position looked. My memory isn't that good, so
That being
I
said,
can't help you.
going
But
for the
yeah,
commander obviously is a good play.
yeah.
And
I mean, there's no RNG in this game, so if you see the lethal, you always go for it.
that's true. And actually,
Um,
just thinking about it, we saw the tier 2 Ragnar groove into Ragnar just dying immediately. Is such a Ragnar thing to happen. I was like, because in Wargroove 1, like, Ragnar was, like, super, super strong, but there always was that little bit of a... Like, her weakness was if you don't win the game with the Ragnar groove, like, you usually just die, like, as a result of the groove. Or, like, it was, like, a common enough occurrence.
yeah, though then people started getting better at using Ragna, and they were like, well, okay, I just kind of kill your whole army, so, my CO would be exposed if your army wasn't all dead, but it is, so I'm safe. But
well played.
this Ragna doesn't kill the whole enemy army. It just kills a couple of units or something. So it's a lot bigger of a deal this time round. Which is why Ragna is significantly for sure.
Yeah. But anyway,
But yeah,
well
map's a
played
bit too loose and well played by Katnip.
by Canop. Okay, we're gonna call it there. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I'm gonna cut these up and they're gonna go out on... I think the plan, because I was putting them out on Monday and then I was like, wait, Wargroove Wednesday is just like too good of like a descriptor. So I think these are gonna start going out on Wednesdays.
It's almost an alliteration.
Almost. The...
We should change the day to be Wednesday or something. So it's Wargroove Wednesday. Or Worstday even. Make it even more of an alliteration. Then it'll be complete. The dream is complete or whatever. Anyway. Thanks for the stream.
Yeah, thank you for being co-commentary. I will be doing these like once a month. I've been looking at some other games that are like kind of in the same genre. I've been playing a little. I say a little bit. I played 7 minutes of Apes Warfare. I'll probably play it a little bit more. I'll like see if it's any good. I think like the one thing is just like any game that we do cover on this channel has to have some kind of replay function, and I can't go on their Discord and ask them if they're ever going to add a replay function. So we'll see. But like I've been playing a little bit and it's been fun. Warside? Oh, interesting. I haven't checked out Warside in a hot minute. Maybe there's like a thing we could do there. Like maybe like we could do some variety turn-based strategy on like Mondays or something. Because I was thinking like for Apes Warfare, like Monkey Monday was just like too good of a name. Go along with Wargroove Wednesday, but anyway, we'll see. I don't want to get like too deep in the like tournament coverage organizing side of things ever again, or at least like not in the near future. Warside still feels unfinished, but it's getting there. Oh, that's good. I mean, as long as they're still working on it. I mean, they still owe me a t-shirt. I did kickstart it at the t-shirt backer tier, so still owed like the physical edition with the t-shirt. Get that one day. Sure.
Yeah, it's just like CF is gonna give us our t-shirts eventually, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna message them about that probably next week sometime and just be like, hey, like, what happened here? That was supposed to happen, and then I won't go too much into it, but like the person who's usually in charge of prizes, they've had a lot going on in their life recently over the past like couple of years, so just, and you know, obviously I stopped doing Wargroove stuff, so I'm gonna let other people deal with it, and obviously it hasn't been dealt with. But you know, these things happen, so I'll
Damn, stuff only happens when Barrett does it. That's crazy.
There's definitely a thing in life where you realize that like some things only get done if you're actually like the one putting the effort in to get it done, which is just like the unfortunate reality of things. But Anyway, hopefully this is gonna get buried in like a live stream VOD that nobody's gonna watch, so I don't get anybody in trouble. The videos soon, but yeah, I don't know. Life happens, and I know like everybody's been super busy, and it's been an extremely rough time in the games industry too. Like people getting fired in droves.
It's been a pretty rough time in the real world too.
Lots of people losing jobs. I am thankful that I am at least in like a relatively stable position in my life right now.
I mean, losing jobs is not what I was talking about.
Oh,
People are
but-
losing a lot more than that, but anyway.
Yeah,
Maybe not the time and place.
maybe
for
not the time
this
place.
to
But yeah,
discuss.
it's been a rough time for all around. So anyway, but I'm glad people got to get a little bit of time away from that and enjoy some Wargroove and go into be a little bit of an escape for people.
Yeah, I'm happy that the game isn't like completely dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been really cool seeing people still play, and obviously like a bit later, I might put like a post up on the channel and just if anybody has like replays and stuff,
Yeah.
send them our way. But for now, thank you everybody for watching. I will catch you all next month when we're doing more of these. Yeah, we're doing them like kind of at the end of the month and then putting out the replays throughout the month. Working. But anyway,
Yep, that does make a lot of sense. Anyway,
have
see
a good night,
everyone.
everyone.